doing our regular everyday live. I'm live every day at 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern, doing our gratitude practice, our peace practice, our financial freedom affirmations, and our financial freedom visualization. And today is day 55 of our 64-day challenge. Day 55 of the 64-day peace challenge. The peace challenge is from Bhante Bhikkhu Panekara. He's the lead monk who walked for peace from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. And he's originally from Vietnam. He led a group of monks, 19 monks, from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. They walked by foot, and they walked 2,300 miles. It took them from October 26, 2025 to February 14, 2026. And it was one of the most miraculous and beautiful things I have ever witnessed in my entire life. And in South Carolina and North Carolina and Virginia, people would line up on the street everywhere they walked, give them flowers, give them water, give them food, give them artwork that they had done. People flew in from other states, other areas, just to be with them and see them and give them something on their walk. And churches and community centers opened their doors to host them at night. And it was just one of those miraculous peace movements. It's just so, it was beautiful. And when Bhikkhu Panekara spoke, he spoke about this peace practice. And the peace practice is there to give you peace and happiness that is not dependent on the outside world, but only on our own reaction to the outside world. And so when I started this peace practice, I was feeling kind of sad when I started looking them up online. I'd heard about them, but I never really looked into what they were doing. And I went and I looked them up and I saw their talks, and it was amazing. So I was unhappy that day, but I started doing his practice and I felt better. And since I've been doing his practice, I have been happy. I have not been sad. And I've been able to do my work. I've been able to catch up. I caught up on our financials. I do something with our financials every month to create financial freedom, and I caught up yesterday. I'm so excited. So we're going to do this. A little bit about myself. Hi, good morning to the live. My name is May Dozolau. I live in Waikiki. I don't know if you could see it. It's dark out there, but that's Waikiki, part of it. And it's beautiful today. As you can see, it's open the window and I'm in short sleeves, so it's a really nice day. I live in Waikiki with my husband, Jomel, our 12-year-old son, Jordan, and my mom, Teresa. Back in 2011, I had over $30,000 of credit card debt, but I paid it off by 2016. By then, I had paid off over $40,000 of credit card debt because of all the interest from the credit cards, right, and lines of credit. I paid it off by April 2016, quit my job. December 23rd, 2016 was my last day. And then I started coaching clients to do what I did, which was not only pay off all the debt, I also improved our net worth by about $500,000, and we were making almost $500 a month, every month, in passive income. So I started coaching clients in what I call Finance Freedom Mastermind programs. Hi, and you can learn about finance mastermind programs and what I do on my blog. My blog is called yesfinanciallyfree.com, and I do a free training every month. So April 8th is my next free training, but I just did one. The April 8th training is how to negotiate down your credit cards interest so that you can pay them off faster and get out of credit card debt. So I'm going to teach that skill, how to negotiate your credit card rate down, which I did a lot when I had credit card debt. So that's what I'm going to be doing on April 8th, 6 a.m. Hawaii time. So I invite you to come see that webinar, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, all right? And you can see the replay of day 54 of the Peace Challenge. That's yesterday's live. I'm live every day at this time, and during this Peace Challenge, and that was the day before. So you can see all the live replays are here. And I did a webinar last month, when buying your first home becomes more profitable than renting. And you can see the replay and get an invite to the next webinar I'm going to do about how to negotiate down your credit card interest rate. You can get all those replays if you just go here, put in your first name, email address, and hit that yes button. And then you will be on my newsletter, my weekly email list, or go to contact us. And as a free gift to you, when you join that email list, not only do you get invites to my live trainings, you get a Zoom invite, you can join in, and you get the replay links. You get the free book, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, and it's sent directly to your inbox as soon as you put in your first name, email, and press that button. Now, if you don't receive it right away, then just check your spam folder. And if you still don't have it, try a different email. I've found that sometimes Yahoo emails don't work. I don't know why, but they just don't work with autoresponders sometimes. And by law, we have to use an autoresponder, right? So that if you want to unsubscribe, you can do it anytime, subscribe. So just try another email. Okay, so we're going to begin our practice today. Every day we do a gratitude practice first. So we're going to say thank you for 1 minute. Here we go. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being on the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you if you haven't for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for a beautiful day in Hawaii and the air is so clean. Thank you for clean air. Thank you for clean water. Thank you that we're at peace and that everything is peaceful outside and that people follow traffic laws. And thank you for the guests in our Airbnb. Thank you for this beautiful day we're living in. Thank you for the weather being nice. Thank you for that I woke up this morning and that I'm doing this live at 5 a.m. in the morning. Thank you that I have the discipline to keep waking up. Thank you. I finally set my alarm for 3:40 a.m. every day, and I'm waking up at that time every day consistently now. Thank you. Thank you that I made this commitment to myself. Thank you for my Rinpoche for teaching Buddhism. Thank you for Agape International Spiritual Center. Thank you for a beautiful day today. Thank you for my health, my heartbeat. Thank you that I'm alive and breathing and here today with healthy. Okay, that's our 1 minute of thank you. That was fun, right? Okay, second part of our morning routine is to do our peace practice. And remember, today is day 55 of the 64-day peace challenge. So I'm going to show you, the first thing is get a pen and piece of paper. Pen and paper, so get it, guys, and do this right now. And write down, today is going to be my peaceful day. So as you can see, I've been writing it every day, right? For 55 days, I've been doing it. So anyway, read it in your mind several times after you write it. And then say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day, right? And that's the first step of the peace practice. Pretty simple, right? It's really easy. Bhante Panakara always says it's really easy. And that's a reminder. It's to set a reminder that you are going to have a peaceful day today. And it really does work. Like, it really does. Because I remember the other night, my husband got really mad, right? 2 nights ago over something really trivial. But anyway, he got super mad and exploded, and did his, had a fit of anger or something. And I remembered in my mind, today is going to be my peaceful day. Today is going to be, and I didn't react. And it was fine. And Bhante Panakara says, when people are mean to you or yell at you or say anything bad to you, that's something they're trying to give you that as a gift. You can either accept it or decline it. So when he went all mad, all that, and I was like, I'm going to decline this gift, and I was fine. And then I taught my son Jordan this technique too, and Jordan was crying in the bathroom, right? And I was like, I told him, you can accept the gift. Daddy's angry right now. You can accept that or you can decline it. And then he's going to be angry, but you're not going to be upset or anything. And then he was fine. And I was like, oh my God, it works. It works. No matter what anyone outside of you is doing, whether they are nice or not nice, you can choose how you react. And if they are upset or angry and you don't accept it, they're the only ones upset and angry and you're fine. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. So this works. Do it. Okay, so the next step of the peace practice, we're going to do our mindfulness breathing. So breathe in, count 1, breathe out, count 1, breathe in, count 2, breathe out, count 2, breathe in, count 3, breathe out, count 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then start over again at 1. Okay, so we go to 5, and then we go back to 1, we go to 6, and then to 7, and then to 8, then to 9, then to 10. All right, and then you start over again at 1 to 5. So that's the breathing. You're focusing on your breath right here. So you're focused on when it goes in, you breathe in, count 1, breathe out, count 1, okay? So if you get distracted, start over again from 1 to 5. right? And don't beat yourself up. Totally fine to be distracted. Just start over. Kind and gentle to yourself. If a thought pops up in your mind that wants to distract you, don't chase the thought. Just focus on the thought and say thought, thought, and then come back to your breath. Same thing with a feeling. Like if you feel hungry, like today I was feeling hungry. If you feel hungry, or if you feel itchiness or numbness or pain, say feeling, feeling, come back to your breath. With a sound, my phone had a reminder ding on it, and it totally kind of distracted me. If you hear a sound, you just go sound, sound, and come back to your breath. And then when things happen, like phone reminders or things like that, we'll get better and better at staying focused and not getting distracted by them. So we're going to practice that for 5 minutes. Woohoo! Okay, Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. Here we go. Practice your breathing.
5-minute timer started.
Now, when you focus on your breath, don't try to control your breath. Just pay attention to it. Now you can actually see, am I breathing fast? Am I breathing slow? Am I breathing shallow? Or deep? What kind of breath do I even have? Now you're actually paying attention to it. Your breath that keeps you alive every day. If you stop breathing, you're dead. If you lose track and you stop focusing on your breath, just start over, come back and focus on your breath again. Focus on your breathing. Stay focused. Alexa, stop. All right, that was 5 minutes. How'd you do? That was wonderful. That was so nice, so peaceful for me. I did it for 10 minutes before this live started, the breathing practice, and I got distracted way more than just now. Now I was much more calm and peaceful, and my breathing was slower, and it was just really nice. Anyway, it's about the practice. It's not about how well you did, all right? It's about the practice and doing it every day, which is why I'm alive every day at this time. So the next part of the peace practice is to be mindful during your day. And the breathing practice that we just did, the focusing on your breath, do that. If you can do that, if you work 8 hours a day, you can take 1 minute out of every hour, 1 to 3 minutes. Just stop everything you're doing, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing, right? And just do that once every hour. And then by the end of your workday, you'll have done 8 to 10 minutes of mindfulness. And if you have a lunch hour, instead of chatting about the world, events, or everybody's day or gossip, you can sit down and do mindfulness breathing. Yep. At the end of the day, at night, before you go to bed, put your phone away, take 1 hour for yourself, do the mindfulness breathing, and review your day. If there's anything that you feel like you did wrong, then ask for apology and forgiveness from the person. You can text or call them or just speak to them if they're in your family. And forgive yourself and promise you won't do it again. And then if someone did something wrong to you, forgive them. And then when you go to bed, you have a clean slate. You wake up fresh. And then in the morning, don't look at your phone. First thing you do is either go to the bathroom or make your bed, and then do the other one that you haven't done yet. Clean the bathroom mirror, and then find your notebook and write down the sentence, "Today is going to be my peaceful day," which we just did earlier in this live. And then read it, and then you know what to do next, because I just did it with you. And then after that, do your mindfulness breathing, and then you can do some exercise, and then eat breakfast, and then you can look at your phone. So that's how the general routine is. During the day when you're doing work and not doing mindfulness breathing, focus on your work. Do it one task at a time. So if you're focusing on cooking, don't listen to music, don't watch TV at the same time. If you're eating, just eat. Don't listen to music, don't talk to people, don't watch TV, just eat and focus on eating so you can actually taste your food, chew it, that kind of thing. When you're driving, don't listen to music, talk to people, just drive. Focus on driving. Be safe, yeah? This has changed my life a lot, this whole one thing at a time thing. I still obviously, it's not super easy to change, but I never brought my phone in with me to the toilet, so that was easy. He's like, don't bring your phone in when you go to the bathroom. I don't do that, so I'm not in the bathroom that long, so it doesn't make any sense for me. But don't do that. But I've noticed I used to call people while I was doing things, and I don't do that anymore. Now if I call someone, I stop what I'm doing and I call them or I text them. And when I'm done with my conversation, I put away the phone and go back to what I'm doing. So I spend less time on the phone because I need to get my work done. So I focus on my work. And if I want to talk to someone, I do, but I don't spend like a really long time, maybe like 5 minutes max on the phone. And that's it. And I've been getting a lot of work done. I caught up on my financials. I was behind. I caught up yesterday. So excited. So this practice really does work if you want to try it. It's awesome. That's why I do it every day. Wake up so early in the morning, do it every day because it works. It's super good. Okay, the next part of our morning routine is our financial freedom affirmations and our financial freedom visualization. So financial freedom affirmations are sentences and questions that we say to ourselves to change our mindset from thinking about thoughts that make us poor to thinking about thoughts that make us wealthy and abundant, okay? So just repeat after me what I say, and I'll show you where I get my financial freedom affirmations from. So if you go to the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, and you go to map to freedom, okay, map to freedom, yesfinanciallyfree.com/map, right? And then there's different ways you can use this blog to become financially free. There's 5 maps. I'm going to talk about map 5, which is completely free. It's called Do It Yourself. And there's a list of a lot of the blogs that I've done. You can skim through them and read any one you want for free. Lots of free information. This blog is called 643 Affirmations for Financial Freedom, Wealth, Abundance, Money, and Prosperity. So this is where I get my affirmations from, okay? And you can get any affirmations you like. You can look through it, okay? I recognize my true source and let prosperity pour forth into my every experience. I recognize my true source and let prosperity pour forth into my every experience. You can repeat after me, okay? How do I recognize my true source? How do I let prosperity pour forth into me, into my every experience? Abundance surrounds me. Today I claim my share. Abundance surrounds me. Today I claim my share. How does abundance surround me? How do I claim my share? My prosperity thoughts create my prosperous world. My prosperity thoughts create my prosperous world. How do I have so many prosperity thoughts? How do I have so many prosperity thoughts? How do I create my prosperous world? How do I create my prosperous world? My life is filled with an abundance of good. My life is filled with an abundance of good. How is my life filled with an abundance of good? How is my life filled with an abundance of good? All right, we're done with our affirmations. Now we're going to do our financial freedom visualization. So we're just going to imagine that we are financially free. Left hand over heart, right hand over that. Breathe in and out through your heart space, the feeling of gratitude. Aren't you grateful that your heart is beating? Isn't that a wonderful thing? All right, now imagine that you are financially free. What are you doing? Imagine every detail. What does one day of your life, one moment, what are you doing? How do you feel? Who's with you? What's the weather like? Are you indoors, outdoors? What are you doing? Imagine it now. Okay, open your eyes, and we're done visualizing. I hope you had a great visualization and you felt wonderful and you imagined that what you would really be doing, because that's the key. And then just let it go for the rest of the day, and we did our morning practice. Isn't that wonderful? I'm live every day at the same time, so just jump on the live. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and you'll get a notification when I go live. And What a great practice, right? If you want to learn more about me and get to know me, and if you need help becoming financially free and you want my help personally, then I'll show you how to do that. So go to yesfinanciallyfree.com and then the products page. And these are the services that I offer that are not free. I showed you what is free already. There's plenty of free stuff here. But if you want to have me actually coach you, I've been talking about this program, 1 Year Finance Freedom Makeover. You get a video training from my mastermind group that I created in 2017. And I did a weekly training with them every week, mastermind session. You get a recording of their training every week sent to your email inbox, and you get access to video trainings with a password. You also get a Zoom invite every Monday to an office hour where you can talk to me and ask questions, get answers, meet other people who are working on their financial freedom. That is every Monday at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, noon Eastern time. So you'll get that for 1 year, and that only costs $397 for the entire year. So if you want to work with me and you need my assistance, like if you want me to coach you personally, that is one method of doing it. All right. So thank you for being on the live. I appreciate everyone, all replayers, all people who participated. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be financially free. Have a great day. Aloha. Take care.